What's up guys, it's Eric. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about my top 5 favorite BMW wheels. So yeah, as much as I have my top 5, I'm pretty sure you guys have your guys' top 5. So make sure you guys drop them down in the comment section down below what your guys' top 5 wheels are. And with that being said, let's get started. So I want to start off by saying that I'm pretty much just going to say the wheel diameter. I'm not going to say like any of the offsets, just because there's on some of these wheels there's so many offsets that I feel like it would take too long to go over every single one of them. Okay, so starting off with number 1, I want to say this is one of the most popular, one of the most common wheels that you see out there, and it's one of the best looking wheels out there as well. So pretty much if you've owned a BMW, you know about these wheels. That's how popular they are. So these are going to be the BMW Style 5s, also known as RC090 by BBS is what they're also called. So this wheel comes in a single piece and a 2-piece. The single piece being a 16-inch and the 2-piece being a 17-inch. So these wheels came from the factory on some E34s, E39s, and even some E36s. So not a lot of people know that the Style 5s came on the E36s from the factory. It was, as far as I know, these wheels were an option on E36s, but not a lot of E36s actually came with them. So to pick up a set of these used usually runs you from around $400 all the way up to $1,000. The $1,000 plus being fully refurbished Style 5s, and the $400 being like just the regular wheels. Not saying that you can't get them for less, but pretty much that's what they go for. That's pretty much the average, from $400 the regular to fully refurbished for $1,000 plus. So some of the chassis these wheels are usually swapped on are gonna be E30s, E36s because they weren't so common, and E28s, and even some E46s. So moving on to number 2, these wheels are pretty much one of the most simple, most cleanest wheels I think BMW has ever came out with. In my opinion, I feel like this wheel is probably my top favorite BMW wheel that they have ever came out with, and it's gonna be the Style 32s. So this is a single piece design, but has been made into a 3-piece wheel. Just goes to show how much fellow enthusiasts care about this wheel, that they've paid money for this wheel to become a 3-piece design. So this wheel came in a 15 to 18 inch diameter. The most common being the 17-inch staggered. That's the size that is most sought after. So the cost for these wheels used are usually around $500 to $1,000. I feel like these wheels are getting more expensive every day, just because you don't really see anyone selling them anymore. Everyone's pretty much keeping them to themselves, and if they do sell them, they're pretty up there in price nowadays. So I feel like if you're trying to pick up a set, you should look for one now before they skyrocket in price. So these wheels came in many different chassis, ranging from the E36, E34, E38s, E39s, some Z3s. So some of the chassis these wheels are usually swapped onto are going to be E30s, E36s, E46s, and even some SUVs like the X3 and X5, which is crazy. So moving on to number 3 in the list is going to be the Style 37s, also called M Parallels. This is a 1-piece design, also been made into a 3-piece design by fellow enthusiasts. This wheel only came in 18-inch, and it only came on E34 M5s and E39 M5s. So the cost for these wheels used is pretty much gonna be from $600 to $1,000 plus just to pick up a set of these. So some of the chassis I've seen these swapped onto are gonna be E36, some of the regular E34s, and regular E39s. So number 4 on the list is gonna be the BMW Style 65 that came in a single piece in a staggered setup. It only came in an 18-inch, and it only came on the E39 M5s. So the cost for these wheels is usually $1,000 plus to $2,000 plus. These wheels aren't usually sold if M5 owners have them, they usually hold on to them. They don't really sell them. So some of the chassis I've seen these wheels swapped on are gonna be E36, E46, and some of the regular E39s and E34s. So moving on to number 5 on the list is gonna be the BMW Style 163. This wheel is also called the M Cross Spoke, and it only came in a 19-inch design. This wheel is also a single piece wheel with a staggered setup. So this wheel only came on E46's M3 CSLs. So the cost for a set of these used is usually $2,000 plus for a set of these. Just like some of the M5 wheels, these wheels are usually not sold just because of how rare they are. So if you see a set of these up for sale, the price is pretty much gonna be up there. But there are a lot of companies that do sell CSL style wheels, pretty much rep of the original. Some of the companies being VMR. I talk about VMR because we actually picked up a set of the CSL style wheels for our R32. But yeah, there are a lot of companies that make this style wheel, and you'll pretty much see them on a lot of different vehicles. Some of the chassis you'll see these style wheels on are gonna be E36s, E46s, E90s, and even some like Volkswagens and Mercedes. Alright guys, so that concludes my top 5 favorite BMW wheels. Make sure you smash that like button if you like the video. Consider subscribing if you like my content. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. As I'm editing this video, I want to thank all you guys who made it all the way to the end of the video. I also want to add one more wheel. So we'll call this the bonus wheel. This wheel is super sick, like every other wheel that's been on this list, but this wheel is very unique as well. So this wheel only came on E34 M5s. So the official name for these wheels are the M System 2s, also known as the Throwing Stars. This is gonna be the BMW Style 21s. So what makes this wheel very unique is the wheel design, the front face. One thing I barely found out is that the actual face is just a cover. So the front cover is removable, kind of like a hubcap. The purpose of this wheel design is actually to remove hot air from the brake system for better performance overall. Again, this wheel only came on E34 M5s. So this wheel only came in 17-inch. Many other chassis that these wheels have been swapped onto are gonna be E36, E46, E31s, E28s, and pretty much many more BMW 90s cars. So if you're willing to pick up a set of these used, it's gonna run you from around $1,000 up to $2,000. And yeah guys, so once again, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.